Hey, sorry. I was just doing a little bit of writing. Let me get rid of these. So, today, first of all, let me back up and let me apologize because it has been 3 weeks since I made a video, and I know it was my first video and everything, but still, this is my second video, and I told you that I would try to keep consistent, and I didn't. So, my apologies. So, I'm going to reintroduce myself. I'm Braylon. I'm 19 years old now, and I'm trans. Today in my video, I want to talk about journals and how amazing keeping a journal can be. Whether you call it a diary or a journal or a secret keeper or a friend, whatever you call a journal, you should get one and really take advantage of everything that a journal can do for you. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's just paper held together by a spiral, but they're really helpful. They really, really are. So, I'm going to start with the most important of the two that I have here, and I'm going to explain them. Okay, so this one, I'm going to read you this little piece right here. Tells you what this journal is. This journal is to document my process. I will write things like, how am I feeling at an exact moment? How I feel about myself. I will also draw pictures about how I see myself. This is my LGBTQ transition journal. See, simple. I'm just writing how I feel. Here's my first picture that I ever drew in it. It's not that good, but it's okay. I, however, am not going to show you my other pictures that I have drawn in here. I'll show you one other, but that's towards the end. Because I'm not that good, and that first picture that I just showed you was a rare moment. It doesn't happen very often. Okay, so as you see, I just write things down. It happens. As you can see here, there's some unfinished ones right here. And that's because I never go back to the same writing. I always, if I start writing and then I leave it for a few minutes, I never come back because my emotions change so often that in that short time that I could have been away, my emotions and how I'm feeling at that exact moment could have changed. And so I never come back to the same writing because I just think it's better not to write about how I was feeling and to save the space for how I am feeling at another time. I mean, I don't know why I'm saving space. I've got a million journals and I could write in any one of them, but it happens. Okay, so I'm going to read you a little excerpt, one of my more happy ones. I feel happy right now. I'm sitting and talking with Kimber, and he sees me as the man I wish I was. When I talk to Kimber, I feel like I have a future as the person I really am. Kimber gives me hope. This is why I'm happy right now. Okay, Kimber, he now goes by Andrew, but he's a really good friend, and he helps a lot. I don't really know what more to say about the journal, except that you should really invest in one. They help a lot. I've gotten so much done in these journals, and it's more about getting your emotions out. Once your emotions are on paper, they're no longer inside of you, and so you can move on with your life. You don't have to have those bad emotions anymore. So here's another one. I just came out to my mom. I was right. Too soon. She said I was not transgender and she refuses to call me by Braylon. She started crying. I think she thinks that she did something wrong in parenting. I don't know why I said anything. I don't know why I had to be so blank up. Why did I have to be such a disappointment? I'm tired of being me. I wish I could just turn back time and try to change who I was from a young age. There's more to that excerpt, but it's a long story. But yeah, you really should get a journal. It helps so much. Here's one I took almost 2 entire pages to write. And the point is, I put down how I was feeling, and that emotion was no longer controlling my life at that moment. And so, I know I've said this, but you really should get a journal, and you really should write about how you're feeling. You don't have to write in it every day. I mean, the last time I wrote in it was June 22nd. I wrote the wrong month down. No, that's right. June 22nd. I mean, I don't write in it every day, but if I have a strong emotion that I feel does not need to be there, I write it down and I get rid of it. So, again, journals. Journal. I also said I was going to show you another picture. No judgment. Not a good artist. There we go. You've seen it. Okay, so the next journal I want to talk about, not as important. But before I show you this journal, I'm going to explain to you what it is. So, in exactly 19 days, myself and a friend were doing this together. We are going to a clinic up in Tacoma, Washington. And it's our initial appointment to start testosterone. We're hoping to start in the next month or 2. Fingers crossed. But we have exactly 19 days. Here's what the journal looks like. It's a better journal, but I don't use it for anything, so I started counting down the days until our appointment because we are really excited. And then I got to 26 days, and I had this awesome idea. Since there's 26 days, there's also 26 letters in the alphabet. And so if I count down using the alphabet, I could draw it out, take a picture, send it to my friend. It works out perfectly. There's Z, Y, X. These are loose leaf because I drew them not in this journal. V. Today is letter S. I haven't finished it, but we have 19 days left, and we are so excited. Point is, journal. It's really helpful. You will never regret writing in a journal. I promise. Thank you. I will hopefully see you next week. I'll try to be more consistent. Subscribe down at the bottom. I would really appreciate it. Share me. Thanks. Bye.